The SUV world changes fast, but every once in a while, a vehicle appears that makes even the biggest brands nervous. And the 2027 BYD Denza M5 might be exactly that. At first glance, it looks like another futuristic luxury SUV. But once you dig deeper, you realize China may have quietly built a serious Tesla and BMW rival nobody was expecting. And before we continue, keep in mind that some visuals in this video are AI generated for illustration purposes and may differ from the final production model. Welcome back to AutoVibe 365, where we explore the cars shaping the future before they dominate the streets. The moment the Denza M5 rolls into view, it doesn't feel like a budget-friendly EV trying to imitate premium brands. It feels confident. The front fascia is sharp and aggressive without overdoing it, while the slim LED lighting gives it that high-end futuristic identity buyers now expect in modern electric SUVs. There's a smooth aerodynamic flow from front to rear, but unlike many EVs that look overly soft or generic, the M5 still carries a muscular stance. What really stands out is the attention to detail. Flush door handles, sculpted body lines, large aerodynamic wheels, and a floating roof design all come together in a way that feels expensive. Honestly, parked next to some German luxury SUVs, this thing doesn't look out of place at all. And then you step inside. This is where BYD is becoming dangerous for the competition. The cabin feels far more premium than most people would expect from a Chinese automaker just a few years ago. Soft touch materials cover nearly every surface. Ambient lighting stretches across the dashboard, and the massive infotainment display instantly becomes the centerpiece of the interior. The steering wheel design feels clean and modern. The seating looks genuinely luxurious, and there's an impressive sense of space throughout the cabin. Rear passengers especially seem to benefit from the long wheelbase, making the M5 feel more like a luxury lounge than just another SUV. But here's the interesting part. Unlike some EVs that overload the cabin with touch controls and remove all physical interaction, the Denza M5 appears to balance technology with usability. You still get a futuristic experience, but without making simple tasks frustrating while driving. That balance alone could attract buyers who feel overwhelmed by some ultra-minimalist competitors. Now, under the surface, this SUV starts getting even more interesting. Reports suggest the Denza M5 could deliver serious electric performance, with instant torque, rapid acceleration, and a smooth dual-motor all-wheel drive setup. In real-world driving, that means effortless overtaking, quiet highway cruising, and confident grip in different conditions. And while performance matters, range anxiety is still the biggest concern for many buyers. BYD has been aggressively improving battery technology, and if the rumored range figures are accurate, the M5 could become one of the most practical long-distance electric SUVs in its class. But there's something most people still aren't talking about, and it might be the biggest reason this SUV could disrupt the market: price. Because if BYD positions the Denza M5 below rivals like the Tesla Model X, BMW 9, or even certain trims of the Mercedes EQE SUV, while offering similar luxury and technology, that completely changes the conversation. Buyers who once believed premium EV ownership required spending a fortune may suddenly have another option. Now, to be fair, this SUV won't be perfect for everyone. Some buyers still hesitate when it comes to long-term reliability perceptions around newer Chinese brands. Others may prefer the brand recognition and dealership networks offered by legacy automakers. And depending on the region, charging infrastructure and software support could also influence ownership experience. There's also the emotional factor. Brands like BMW, Mercedes, and Tesla already carry strong identities people trust. BYD is still building that emotional connection globally, even though the company is growing incredibly fast. But if your priority is getting advanced technology, luxury-level comfort, modern design, and strong EV performance without entering ultra-expensive territory, the Denza M5 suddenly becomes very hard to ignore. And from a driving perspective, it seems designed for real life rather than just headlines. The suspension appears tuned for comfort, cabin insulation looks impressive, and the overall driving feel seems more refined and mature than many early electric SUVs. Instead of trying to shock drivers with extreme gimmicks, the M5 focuses on making daily driving feel smooth, quiet, and premium. That approach might actually be smarter, because the future of EVs isn't just about insane acceleration anymore. Buyers now care about comfort, software, charging convenience, practicality, interior quality, and overall ownership experience. And this is exactly where the Denza M5 appears to position itself strategically. The scary part for competitors is that BYD isn't slowing down. The company is rapidly improving design, battery innovation, production scale, and global expansion all at once. Vehicles like this show how quickly the EV market is evolving and why traditional automakers are under pressure like never before. The 2027 BYD Denza M5 may not completely replace the luxury giants overnight, but absolutely sends a message. The next era of premium electric SUVs may not belong exclusively to the brands people expected. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.